how you look, it's how you feel. From subtle, natural aesthetics to personalized wellness care, everything we do is intentional. This is beauty with purpose. At Vibe Men's Health, we take that same approach. We focus on what matters most: strength, energy, and performance. Built on real data, real medicine, and real results, we're here to help you look better, feel stronger, and live fully. Come vibe with us today.
This is Mississippi Live Weather at 9.
Well, good evening and welcome to Mississippi Live Weather at 9. I'm meteorologist Caleb Edelblut, and we have enjoyed a fantastic day here in North Mississippi. It's been a beautiful Saturday, and I have amazing news. It's going to be a beautiful Sunday yet again tomorrow. So it's been an amazing weekend so far. Thankfully, that trend will continue and even carry over into the work week as well. So like I mentioned, we have another beautiful day in store tomorrow, not just a Saturday thing. This whole entire weekend is just going to be a much needed kind of relaxing weekend to recover for what has been an active work week that we kind of already made through. And we'll have just another work week coming up, but thankfully not quite as active. Those clear skies that we're going to enjoy all day tomorrow will continue into the work week for your Monday. But then once we cross into Tuesday and Wednesday, we're talking about those rain chances coming back, and we're also talking about some storm chances, possibility of a few of those being severe on the table as well. So making sure you guys are best prepared for what this work week has in store. But let's continue enjoying this weekend. Take a look at the first 12. We're enjoying clear and dry skies pretty much all night long. We're starting off in the mid-50s by 10 o'clock, slowly cooling towards the low 50s by 1. And we're cooling all the way towards the low to mid-40s for our overnight lows. So going to be kind of chilly as you walk out of the door tomorrow morning. So make sure to dress appropriately as you get ready to walk out the door, getting ready for your church and Sunday morning church commute tomorrow. Going to be a little bit brisk as you walk out the door, but we're already back in the low 60s by 10 o'clock and going to be closer towards the upper 60s by the time you get out of this church service tomorrow. So still going to be a fantastic day. Just going to be kind of a little bit cool on the front end. Now, some live looks all across North Mississippi. Big thanks for Mitchell Cunningham and Bowling for sponsoring this Tupelo camera. Low 60s right now, feels exactly how that temperature is outdoors. Out here in Tupelo, it's 61. 5-mile-per winds coming out of the northwest. Beautiful and clear skies above. It'll be a fantastic night wherever you are here in North Mississippi. Same thing out here in Blue Springs, 61. Feels like 61. Kind of people still traveling, making it to plans, or maybe coming back from any outdoor or evening plans you have in store. They're going to be good to go all night long, no matter what time it is. So make sure to continue to enjoy them tonight. Speaking of plans, for those out there in Starkville, I know the Zach Bryan concert is going on out there tonight. So Mississippi State's campus will be full and packed as people are enjoying those, the concert conditions under beautiful skies as well. Mid-50s is what it's like out there. Feels like that as well. So definitely picture perfect skies and conditions as people are out there enjoying the concert. So I know Starkville has some fun plans later on tonight as that concert gets ready to go. Now, speaking of beautiful conditions, our Mama Justice Doppler radar still showcasing dry conditions all across North Mississippi. I know you still see a lot of green. That's just that radar trying to pick up anything. It's looking very low in the sky, just trying to pick up on anything since it can't find any raindrops. So we're still staying dry. We'll continue to stay that way into the overnight period as well. Now, take a look at our surface analysis. What we talked about earlier during the 6 o'clock was the only real weather maker we have around us is this high pressure system all the way out in Texas. And I mentioned that. Well, you're thinking, well, it's in Texas. Why does that matter? Well, it's actually shifting east, and we're going to see that kind of clip part of southern Mississippi get closer and closer to us. And that's what's allowing us to stay clear and dry throughout the next few days, allowing us to enjoy these beautiful conditions. We don't really have any weather makers within our region. Cold front already pushing out into the Gulf and towards the Atlantic Ocean, pretty much bringing those rain chances with it. For us here in the southeast, we're staying dry. Those rain chances we talked about in Tennessee continue to push further and further east, kind of closer towards the East Coast as well. But for us here in North Mississippi, we're continuing to enjoy dry conditions. Mostly clear skies still by 9 o'clock, but that cloud cover not really noticeable now that that sun has set, and definitely not going to be noticeable later on tonight. It completely dissipates. We're talking about that high pressure system getting closer and closer to Mississippi, pretty much hovering right above us in the southern portions of the Magnolia State. And that's what's allowing us to stay clear and dry, all night long, but also all throughout our Sunday and into our Monday as well. So you have that big H to thank for this beautiful weather going on today and into tomorrow, and what's carrying on into the upcoming work week as well. Now, take a look at the next 24. We're talking about these clear, sunny skies all day long, starting off in the low 40s. Like I mentioned, going to be a little bit chilly as you walk out of the door tomorrow morning. Cooling up towards the mid 50s by 9 o'clock, upper 60s by 12, keeping those sunny skies prominent all day long, even into the afternoon hours. Only warming on up towards the low 70s by 3 o'clock, already kind of going back down right around 71 by 6 o'clock, and into the low 60s by 9 tomorrow evening. So no matter what time your plans are, tomorrow morning, tomorrow afternoon, evening, late at night, they're going to be good to go. Make sure to have them outdoors because it's going to be the day to enjoy outside before you get ready for your Monday. But we're going to take a closer look at everything happening here in North Mississippi. Zoom in instead of that broadened scale all across the southeast, letting you know what to expect for your Sunday, also what to expect for your Monday, and what's in store for the work week. All of that's coming up as we wrap up in this segment of Mississippi Live Weather at 9 and continue right after this break.
How do you know if your roofer is actually telling you the truth or just trying to sell you something you don't need? I'm Chris with Absolute Restoration. When we come out, we don't tell you what's wrong. We show you with photos, videos, and documentation. You'll see exactly what we see so you can make your own decision. And we back our work with a 50-year warranty and a 25-year algae warranty. Plus, no cost upgrades with 0% financing and no payment for 6 months.
We can see the lowering. We're going to have a good shot at that as it approaches the Ryanzi area. Tornado warning now issued. We'll do a push alert behind the scenes for folks here up here in Alcorn County. Rotation on this thunderstorm increasing to the point back into Tippah County as well, where the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for locations.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Caleb Edelblut.
Well, welcome back to Mississippi Live Weather at 9. Real quick, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast to plan everything you need to know for your Sunday. But into the start of the work week, beautiful clear skies continue to be the story pretty much for the rest of the weekend into the start of the work week. Tuesday and Wednesday is when the weather pattern starts to shift a little bit more. We'll talk about those rain chances coming up on your Tuesday evening and pretty much sticking around all day Wednesday. Do have the chance for a few storms to be a little bit on the stronger side, potentially severe as well. We're covering that as we get ready for the work week, and then beautiful conditions follow pretty much for the rest of it. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday look to be another beautiful forecast ahead of us, but we got to enjoy what's left of our ongoing beautiful weekend right now. Now take a look at those current conditions right now here in Tupelo. 60 degrees, feels like 60. That dew point around 39, so still pretty dry. That cloud cover not really able to last pretty long. And the skies above, we saw those partly cloudy conditions. Not really going to see many as we go about the day tomorrow. Now Futurecast showing what's left of that cloud cover. This is starting off around 9 o'clock as we're kind of continuing through our Mississippi Live Weather at 9 broadcast. But as we continue into the overnight period, we're not really going to be talking about that cloud cover for long. It already starts to dissipate. I'm just letting this play all night long. We're not tracking out anything too intense or anything meaningful. We don't even have clouds to look at throughout this overnight period. So still going to stay very dry, cloud-free. Going to be a beautiful start to our morning, but also kind of chilly as well. Take a look at your low temperatures. We're dropping and pretty much dipping down all the way towards the low 40s. A few of us on the cusp of the upper 30s. Take a look at Corinth up there, 41 for Corinth and Boonville, 45 out there in Southaven. Our normal for this time of year should be around 57, so we're definitely below average tomorrow morning. That's why it's going to feel a little bit chillier than what it has been lately, but thankfully we'll warm back up into the 70s by the afternoon hours tomorrow. Now take a look at your day planner as you get ready for your Sunday morning church commute. Like I mentioned, you're starting off in the low to mid 40s tomorrow morning around 7 o'clock, warming all the way up towards the upper 60s by 12, low 70s into the afternoon hours, and even sticking there into the early evening period as well. So going to be a fantastic day tomorrow. I know a lot of people have been talking about how beautiful it's been today. Well, thankfully, we get to enjoy another one into the rest of our weekend ahead. Now, coming back to Futurecast, let's talk about those clear and pretty much just rain-free skies above. You can actually see a little bit of the tip of that high pressure system continue to get closer and closer towards North Mississippi, shifting further south, allowing us to stay pretty much just dry, rain-free and cloud-free as we go about our day tomorrow. Now we're at 12:30 for your Sunday afternoon, or what's the start of it. Still enjoying these beautiful conditions outdoors. And as we continue into the afternoon hours, maybe talk about a few thin wispy clouds making its way closer towards Greenville, the southern portions of the Delta. But that's all we can look at here. We're not tracking out anything important or kind of noteworthy tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful, stress-free day, so make sure to get outside and enjoy the beautiful conditions tomorrow. Now take a look at your high temperatures. We're warming back up into pretty much around the mid-70s tomorrow. The further east you go, you're closer towards the upper 60s, 70 out there in Red Bay, 71 Iuka. Now for those out in the Delta closer towards the Mississippi River, different story, 78 for Greenville, 76 in Cleveland, and 77 in Belzona. But the good news is no matter where you are here in North Mississippi, one, you're going to feel amazing, but those feels like values, making us feel slightly cooler than what those temperatures are reading outdoors, knocking a few of us back down into the upper 60s. So still, another beautiful day on tap tomorrow. Going to be a perfect day to stay outside, which is why I had to put in that pickleball planner tomorrow. Going to be a fantastic day to do so. Again, if you want us to get out bright and early tomorrow, afternoon, evening, no matter what time you want to do anything tomorrow, going to be a beautiful day. Mid-40s by 7 o'clock, upper 60s yet again by 12, low 70s for pretty much the rest of the day as we get ready to cool off into the evening and overnight period ahead. So let's talk about those conditions as you get ready to wind down for your Sunday and get ready for the work week ahead. Again, we're not talking about much. This is starting off around 6 o'clock for your Sunday. I'm just going to let this play on through the overnight period. We're not talking about any cloud cover, any rainy conditions. We're staying dry all night long. Now we're already back towards 8 a.m. for your Monday morning, getting ready for yet another work week here in North Mississippi. We can let this play throughout the day as well. Not really even talking and stopping around lunchtime because there's not much to talk about. Maybe a few thin, wispy clouds trying to make an appearance shortly here in North Mississippi, but we're staying pretty much cloud-free throughout your Monday, even by 6 o'clock. Still not seeing much that southerly motion across North Mississippi, which will allow us to warm on up in those temperatures, feel warmer, but also bring that moisture back as well, kind of priming us for those rain chances for your Tuesday and Wednesday, and into the rest of your Monday and the overnight period for your Tuesday. We're still talking about those dry conditions, but a few of those kind of thin, wispier clouds getting closer and closer towards us here in North Mississippi. But like I mentioned, that southerly motion, it's bringing all that moisture back from the Gulf and allowing us to feel warmer, but bringing that moisture back for those rain chances into your Tuesday and Wednesday. Now those high temperatures, notice, not the same story for your Monday as compared towards your Sunday. We're already back in the low 80s and pretty much where we should be for this time of year. So at least we're not talking about above average temperatures. We're right where we should be. But the good news is those feels like values kind of dropping us back into the upper 70s. So not even feeling elevated from what those temperatures are reading outside. So still going to be a beautiful start to the work week. It's where we should be, but not going to be as cool for tomorrow. So make sure to continue to take advantage of your Sunday ahead. Now, coming back to the 7-day forecast, like we mentioned, going to be a beautiful rest of the week in the store. Low 70s for your Sunday, already warming back up into the upper 70s for your Monday with those clear sunny skies staying constant in Tuesday and Wednesday. We talked about this a lot during the 6 o'clock broadcast. Those rain chances will come back into the forecast kind of later on into your Tuesday and throughout your Wednesday as well, where we're tracking the potential for a few of those storms to be on the stronger side, where we could be talking about maybe some severe weather risks as well, but still got a ways to go so we can continue kind of nailing down that forecast for you guys. But I'll make sure to keep my eyes on it for the rest of the weekend, especially heading into your Sunday tomorrow. But Thursday, Friday, and Saturday look to be a beautiful days in store. We're going from the upper 70s Tuesday and Wednesday towards the low 70s for your Thursday with those partly cloudy skies above. So definitely going to cool us off as the cold front kind of moves through our area Wednesday, bringing those storm chances, but also those cooler conditions as well, and another beautiful weekend on tap. But we got to make sure to continue enjoying what is currently ongoing with our beautiful Saturday, what's left of it, and of course, our beautiful Sunday tomorrow. Now, if you haven't followed us or downloaded our app yet, here are the QR codes to both the iOS and Android version. Same app, just different app stores depending on what phone you have. We appreciate all the feedback you have given us because we want to make sure that app is working well for you guys. We want to make sure we are giving y'all our absolute best. That way you guys can get the best information here in North Mississippi. With that, we'll be live later on tonight at 10, where we'll continue updating and giving you the very latest look at everything ongoing across North Mississippi, but to help you get ready for what will be a beautiful Sunday tomorrow and still just a beautiful weekend to enjoy. So go on, continue to enjoy y'all's evening overnight plans. It will be a fantastic evening to do so, and we'll see y'all back here live in the Room to Room Weather Center.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Laupon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Laupon has proven himself trustworthy.
Thank you, Holka, for watching Mississippi Live Weather.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Caleb Edelblut.
Well, good evening and welcome back to another Mississippi Live weather update. It has been a beautiful Saturday, and thankfully, take a look at our evening planner. It will continue to be that way as we get ready for our Sunday head tomorrow. We're starting off in the low 60s, still with those mostly clear skies above us by 8 o'clock, transitioning to completely clear into the rest of the overnight period, and quickly cooling off towards the upper 40s by 2 o'clock. It'll be slightly chilly as you start off your Sunday morning tomorrow, but another beautiful day is on tap. Now, take a look at Futurecast. We're talking about those mostly clear skies all across North Mississippi, and I'm just going to press play. We started off around 8:30 tonight, and I'm just letting this play all throughout the overnight period ahead because we're not tracking out anything meaningful. We're not even tracking out cloud cover. We're staying clear and dry all night long, and thankfully that will continue to be the story into your Sunday ahead as well. Now, take a look at your highs. We will warm back up into the low to mid 70s all across North Mississippi. But what's even better about this forecast is how it will feel outdoors. And most of us should feel right around where that temperature is reading outside, but if not, feeling slightly cooler and technically even better as you go throughout any afternoon plans you have tomorrow. Going to be a fantastic day to pretty much just stay outside as you enjoy what's left of your weekend. Now that 7-day forecast shows us walking out the door a little bit chilly tomorrow in the mid 40s, keeping those clear sunny skies constant all day long, warming up into the low 70s and already back down into the upper 50s by 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Now for the rest of your 7-day forecast, we're keeping those clear skies constant into your Monday. So going to be a beautiful start to the work week as well. Then those rain chances and storm chances make their way back into the forecast for your Tuesday and into your Wednesday, kind of lingering overnight into your early Thursday morning hours, but we'll see a much drier Thursday ahead with those partly cloudy skies and what looks to be another beautiful weekend on tap coming up next weekend. But of course, we got to continue enjoying what we're currently enjoying right now here across North Mississippi. So still got a lot of the weekend left. We'll be live later on tonight at 9 and 10 to give you the very latest on everything upcoming for your Sunday and what's in store for us this upcoming work week. I hope y'all continue to enjoy y'all Saturday night. Have a beautiful Sunday tomorrow, and we'll see y'all back here live in the Room to Room Weather Center.
As a bankruptcy firm, Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling realizes many people are worried about their finances. We're here to guide you through the next steps to restart your life with easy video appointments. New clients don't have to leave home to get information about becoming debt-free. Also, convenient in-office appointments are available at the low cost of $340 upfront for a Chapter 13. You can be on your way to being debt-free. Contact Mitchell, Cunningham & Bowling today or visit our website at mcdebtfree.com. We are here to help you.
Thank you, Fulton, for supporting Mississippi Live.
Room to Room's birthday party is going on now. Come celebrate 23 years with us. Up to 70% off store-wide discounts. Free gifts for everyone. Plus, we pay your sales tax. It's a celebration you don't want to miss, only at Room to Room.
You looking for quality? Harvey's chefs start with the best cuts of certified Angus beef. Then we season them with a special blend of spices before they're grilled to perfection over a mesquite wood fire. And when paired with one of our signature sides, well, the only thing you need to bring is an appetite. Now that's quality, delivered to your table. Harvey's, a difference you can taste.
Don't leave your family's safety to chance. Lee's storm shelters are designed to fully protect your family. Your shelter can be constructed above ground, outdoors, or within your home. Protect your family with a Lee's storm shelter. Call 369-8311 or find them on Facebook.
Thank you, Ecru, for supporting Mississippi Live Weather. Thank you, Dennis, for supporting Mississippi Live.
At Vibe Aesthetics and Wellness, we believe confidence isn't just how you look, it's how you feel. From subtle, natural aesthetics to personalized wellness care, everything we do is intentional. This is beauty with purpose. At Vibe Men's Health, we take that same approach. We focus on what matters most: strength, energy, and performance. Built on real data, real medicine, and real results, we're here to help you look better, feel stronger, and live fully. Come vibe with us today.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather at 10.
Well, good evening and welcome to Mississippi Live Weather at 10. I'm meteorologist Caleb Edelblut here to give you some more good news. It's been a fantastic Saturday across North Mississippi. Thankfully, it will be another beautiful day for our Sunday. So it has been a spectacular weekend, and I'm also here to get you ready for everything the work week has in store. So let's get ready and kind of continue on in our broadcast to talk about what is in store for the rest of our weekend and into the rest of the work week. So we're starting off, another beautiful day is in store for your Sunday. Like I mentioned at the top of this broadcast, it's been a fantastic day today. Well, we kind of get a rinse and repeat without the rinsing because, of course, we're staying dry all day today, but into tomorrow. But those clear skies, they're going to continue on into the work week, so we're going to enjoy pretty much crystal clear blue skies all day tomorrow. That will continue into your Monday and, of course, your Monday morning. So not a bad way to start off the work week, but those rain chances, they will come back in the forecast. We're also going to be talking about some storm chances. A few of those could be on the severe side. Of course, we'll continue fine-tuning that forecast and giving you the absolute latest as we get closer and closer towards that day. Now, not happening anytime soon. First 12 showcasing beautiful conditions. We're starting off in the low 50s by 11 o'clock, upper 40s by 2, already cooling off towards the mid 40s by 5 o'clock. So could be a little bit chilly as you walk out of the door tomorrow, but come 8 o'clock, already back in the upper 40s, mid 60s by 11, and we're keeping those clear and sunny skies constant all day long. So as we transition here in the room-to-room weather center, let's take a look at kind of those current radar conditions all across North Mississippi. This is with our Mama Justice Doppler radar showcasing dry conditions no matter where you are here in North Mississippi. That's going to continue all night long. That is a good thing. So any late night plans you have for your Saturday, they're good to go. I know Starkville, they were hosting Zach Bryan for a concert earlier on tonight. I think my brother went. He was already talking about how fun it was. So they were able to enjoy that tonight, as of course with those beautiful night skies above. Now, take a look at our surface analysis. We don't really have any weather makers ongoing here in the southeast, which is kind of why we're in this mild, kind of just beautiful forecast period right now. We are taking a look at that high pressure system out there in Texas. That's going to continue shifting further and further east, and what is allowing us to stay pretty clear and dry outdoors, and what continues to allow us to feel this way for the next few days coming on up. So let's kind of get a visual on that. Take a look at Futurecast. We can already see that high pressure system inching closer and closer by the 10 o'clock hour as compared towards the 6. We couldn't really see it in our field of view yet. So it continues shifting further and further east. Now this is starting off around 10 o'clock for your Saturday. And as we continue into the overnight period, we're staying pretty much cloud-free and rain-free all night long. That high-pressure system continues to shift pretty much over Mississippi by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning in the southern portions of the Magnolia State. And with that, you can see some of that cloud cover kind of wrapping around it, bringing in that southerly motion, not quite affecting us here in North Mississippi, or at least our viewing area, but maybe a few of those clouds trying their best to make it into the most southern portions of our viewing area. But as a whole, we will enjoy pretty much a cloud-free day ahead tomorrow. So going to be a fantastic Sunday. Pretty much just going to be another beautiful day like we enjoy today. Next 24 showcasing exactly that. A little bit chilly as you start off in the low 40s by 6 o'clock, clear skies above. That's continuing all day long as we slowly start warming up. Temperatures around 67 degrees by 12 o'clock, low 70s into your afternoon hours, continuing to be that way into the early evening period. For we already started talking about low 60s by 9 o'clock broadcast tomorrow evening. So it'll be another beautiful day. Those current conditions right now here in Tupelo, we're already down towards the mid 50s. So 55 degrees outside. It feels exactly that way. That dew point, I think, rose only by 2 degrees between now and that 9 o'clock broadcast we just had. So still staying pretty dry outdoors. That's going to continue to be the story all night tonight. Now coming back to Futurecast, taking kind of a zoomed in look on North Mississippi. This is starting off around 10 o'clock, really not talking about much wind across our viewing area. This is around 10 o'clock, and as we continue into the overnight period, again, just kind of pressing play, let this play all the way through. We're not tracking out anything impactful or intense tonight. We can't even look at any cloud cover, so definitely just going to be another mild overnight period and slightly chilly as we start off the day tomorrow. Take a look at your low temperatures. We're below average, definitely from where we should be for this time of year. Take a look at the furthest northeast you go. 41 in Boonville, Red Bay, and Karnes, so on the cusp of upper 30s. Just talk about how chilly it is. Now for those out there in southern portions of the Delta, you'll see this for our highs as well. Two different stories, 49 out there in Belzona and 50 out there in Greenville, but still going to be a little bit chilly, and no matter where you are, below average for this time of year, but enjoy them because these conditions not going to last quite as long as we get ready for the work week ahead. Now take a look at your day planner as we'll get ready for church tomorrow morning. Definitely want to dress appropriately with how cool and chilly it'll be as you walk out of the doors tomorrow. Mid 40s by 7 o'clock, already working your way up into the upper 60s by 12, low 70s in the afternoon hours, and that will thankfully continue into the early evening period before transitioning overnight. Now, coming back to Futurecast, we're still talking about this clear and just rain-free skies above. This is starting off around 8:30 tomorrow morning, And again, just letting this play on through. We're not talking about anything impactful tomorrow. Even by lunchtime, some of that cloud cover remains further down south of our viewing area, not quite affecting us here, but could still see maybe a few clouds out there in the southern portions of the Delta around lunchtime tomorrow. Now, as we continue into the afternoon hours, these clouds just kind of continue shifting on through North Mississippi, kind of gracing just south of the Golden Triangle region. But that's about it. Not much to look at or enjoy here on Futurecast, but that is a good thing. We're kind of getting out of that active weather pattern, not talking about those rain chances, those storm chances quite yet. We get to enjoy a beautiful weekend, definitely well deserved after all those rain and storm chances we went through this past week. Now, take a look at your high temperatures. Kind of the same story that we were just talking about with our lows. Out here in Red Bay, 70 degrees, almost on the cusp of upper 60s. But for those out there in Greenville, you're in the upper 70s, getting closer towards the upper 80s. Now, the good news is, no matter where you are here in North Mississippi, I know we kind of have two different sides here, all of y'all will feel slightly cooler than what those temperatures are actually reading outdoors. So definitely a good sign as you go about your day tomorrow. Going to feel amazing as you do so. So thankfully, these beautiful days we're enjoying, they're going to continue into your Sunday as well. And thankfully, technically into the work week as well. Now, coming back to Futurecast, again, I haven't believed it yet. Still, talk about those clear, rain-free conditions for your Sunday evening. This is around 6 o'clock for your Sunday and continuing into the overnight period. Again, not pausing this anywhere because there's nothing really to pause and talk about. That just went through all of the overnight period. We're now at 8:30 for your Monday morning. Going to be a beautiful start to the work week. So I know it's Monday morning, going to be the start of the work week, but at least we're talking about beautiful conditions, not a soggy start to the work week. So there's some good news as we get ready for our Monday. That wind direction starting to shift just a little bit, kind of coming out of the southwest. With that, maybe trying to bring in a little bit more moisture into our skies above, kind of bringing in some of those thin, wispy clouds. But again, going to be pretty much a clear, if not mostly clear Monday ahead. So still a fantastic day. And that kind of played through all of your Monday. We're now at 6 o'clock as you celebrate one workday done throughout the work week. At 6 o'clock, kind of settling down for the evening. Still talking about those dry conditions and continuing into the overnight period. We're still staying rain-free and pretty much cloud-free. Some of those thin, wispier clouds starting to be brought back into our atmosphere with that southerly moisture being brought in from the Gulf. That will work its way closer and closer to North Mississippi. And then come Tuesday into Wednesday, we'll start talking about those rain chances and the possibility for those storm chances as well. Now, that southerly motion also not only bringing that moisture back, but warming us up as well. Low 80s back in the forecast for your highs on your Monday. But yet again, good news is for everybody out there, you're feeling slightly cooler than what those temperatures are reading outdoors. So as you go about your day Monday, you're actually feeling like you're still in the upper 70s, which is where we should be for this time of year. And technically, if you want to get nitpicky, technically a little bit below average. So not a bad way to start the work week. Definitely going to be a different story as compared to what we were talking about last weekend, getting ready for the work week, and not really talk about those stormy conditions, at least not quite yet. Take a look at your 7-day forecast. It's going to be a beautiful start to the work week, and of course, still got to focus on the weekend. Beautiful in low 70s with those clear skies. That will continue into your Monday, slightly warmer back into the upper 70s. Come Tuesday and Wednesday, we start talking about those rain chances and also those storm chances. A few of those could be on the severe side for your Wednesday. That'll be the day to watch as we get ready for this work week. Could start to see some of that shift just a little bit based on how kind of models time out that threat. But right now, it seems like the biggest threat is Wednesday evening, maybe even into the overnight period as well. So maybe a few straggling showers on your Thursday. Just kind of imagine a 10% there. But throughout the day, after those rain showers clear on through, we're going to be enjoying a beautiful Thursday, a lot cooler, low 70s after that cold front kind of works through our area. Then we're talking about a clear, sunny Friday and then a mostly clear Saturday in the future as well. So hopefully another beautiful weekend is on tap, but we got to continue enjoying what has been a beautiful Saturday so far and what will be a beautiful Sunday tomorrow. But don't go anywhere. Before we wrap up everything going on tonight, I want to talk about those rain chances, or really rainfall totals we received the past 7 days, and take a look at what we could expect for the next 7 days, kind of how it looks different, especially between an active weather pattern and what we're looking at for this upcoming work week. All those questions will be answered coming up right after this break.
How do you know if your roofer is actually telling you the truth or just trying to sell you something you don't need? I'm Chris with Absolute Restoration. When we come out, we don't tell you what's wrong. We show you with photos, videos, and documentation. You'll see exactly what we see so you can make your own decision. And we back our work with a 50-year warranty and a 25-year algae warranty. Plus, no cost upgrades with 0% financing and no payment for 6 months.
We can see the low end. We're going to have a good shot at that as it approaches the Ryanzi area. Tornado warning now issued. We'll do a push alert behind the scenes for folks here up here in Alcorn County. Rotation on this thunderstorm increasing to the point back into Tippah County as well, where the National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning for your locations.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Caleb Edelblut.
Well, thanks for sticking here with us for Mississippi Live Weather at 10. Let's take a look at those rainfall totals for kind of what we received for the past 7 days. We can see a lot of rainfall, especially the further east you go in our viewing area. The standing amount right here is 6 inches out there in Amory or in Monroe County. Kind of seeing that purple streak move on through. So a lot of rainfall has pretty much been the story throughout North Mississippi throughout the past work week with that active weather pattern. But 6 inches out there in Amory, 4.5 in Tupelo, just above 3 out there in Starkville, 4 again in New Albany, 3 in Holly Springs and South Haven. Coming a little bit more kind of less out there in the Delta, but of course, just 7 days can only go back so far, so that starts spreading more and more east as we can't go back far enough to talk about everything that moved through the Delta. But that continues to be a location within our viewing area that really needs the rainfall, just especially with those drought conditions. But definitely some much needed rainfall moved through our area throughout the past 7 days. Now take a look at what could be upcoming for the next 7 days. Not quite as much, which is a good thing because it took a lot for us to get all those rain chances the past 7 days. Throughout the next week, we're kind of only talking about maybe up to 2 inches out there in Boonville and Corinth, kind of within the yellow areas right here. And then kind of just around or just shy of 2 inches in the darker green, and then 1.5 inches out there in the Golden Triangle region, southern portions of our viewing area, even extending out there in the Delta, which is definitely good to see. But 1.5 inches out there in Tunica, 1/4 and 1 inch out there in Clarksdale and Cleveland and into Greenville, pretty much just along the Mississippi River. So not quite seeing as much rainfall upcoming for the next 7 days, which like I want to kind of keep emphasizing, that is a good thing because it took a lot of kind of severe weather days for us to get that rainfall. But notice on the 7-day forecast, we were only talking about those rain chances for pretty much your Tuesday and into your Wednesday. So a lot of this rainfall could come kind of within that 24 to 48 hour period, which means some heavy showers kind of moving on through. Definitely want to kind of keep our eyes on that, especially for any flooding concerns, especially if we do kind of get those high precipitation showers kind of moving on through. So we're going to make sure to continue fine-tuning that forecast. Keep an eye out for your Tuesday and Wednesday. But again, Wednesday will be the day to watch and kind of keep your eyes and ears out for, so you can make sure to continue making those plans best accordingly as you get ready for the work week ahead. Now, of course, thank you guys for tuning in to all our broadcasts, especially for sticking up and staying up late tonight for Mississippi Live Weather at 10. Here are the QR codes to both the iOS and Android app. It'll take you to the App Store. That way you can download it and also share it to anyone that you want as we continue getting ready for more and more rainfall, but also the possibility for some storms upcoming later on this work week. And with that, we're done with our broadcast today, but we'll keep that weekend broadcast schedule ongoing for tomorrow. We'll be live tomorrow night at 6, 9, and 10 to recap what will be a beautiful Sunday tomorrow. So make sure to get outside, enjoy them. Send in any pictures of anything y'all are doing. I'd love to broadcast them. We had somebody send in a picture that I broadcasted during the 6 o'clock of them kayaking. Can't wait to share what you guys are up to tomorrow. But until then, enjoy y'all Saturday night. Have a beautiful Sunday tomorrow. And we'll see y'all back here live in the Room to Room Weather Center.
March 24th, 2023 was a normal Friday. You know, we knew the weather was not good, but we needed to take shelter, and we didn't have shelter. My husband and almost 2-year-old daughter, Ethan and Riley, they did lose their lives in the storm. We're still recovering from it. We'll always be recovering from it. Matt Lawpon cares about the community. He's not just there to collect a paycheck. I feel like Matt Lawpon has proven himself trustworthy.